The scriptures that teach us about loving others need to be read and internalized on a daily basis so that they have a commanding presence in how we act toward others, whether we like them or not. Protestants, I'm sorry for the way I have been treating you. I realize that in my zeal, I have not been very loving towards you. I hope you understand that I really do mean well, even if it comes across overly harsh sometimes. Please accept my apology and forgive me. It is easy to see that those who hate the Catholic Church have absorbed the poison of hell, and that they are inspired by the devil. For nobody can condemn the Catholic Church without also condemning all that is most holy in it. Where there is hatred, sow love. Jesus was a Jew spiritually, religiously, and by blood. Catholics seem to be a much more loving people than Protestants. You were told to stay awake. It's time. Everything you have heard is true. I am. There is going to be some changes coming soon. We're going to build God's kingdom now. I hope you don't make this difficult. Resistance is futile. I owe a pretty big penance for what I did. My penance will be building God's kingdom. I'll prove I'm not the Antichrist. Sure, I have some problems. One day, you'll learn what's really important. If you have a problem with what I'm doing, please don't take it out on the Catholic Church. This was not their doing. I can assure you that they are also having problems adjusting to my coming. If you wish to blame someone, then blame me. When I say I don't believe in physical miracles, I'm not talking about miracles such as God giving you visions or causing you to be at the right place at the right time. What I'm talking about specifically is the physical kind of miracles that defy the laws of nature which we are bound by, such as magically floating in the air, walking through walls, and instantly growing arms where there weren't any before. How do you expect to be able to follow the command of loving your enemy when you won't even love your brother? We revere Mary. We do not idolize her. Please do not use lying, inflammatory words that do not clearly portray the honor, love, and respect we have for the most blessed among women. Martin Luther King Jr. is welcome in my kingdom. Martin Luther is not. For where 2 or 3 billion are gathered in my name, there am I in the midst of them. If I have not love, I am nothing, because the love of Christ is wide and long and high and deep. Catholics should not think that it is unfair that I generously allow other groups into God's kingdom, even though they have not labored quite as long as them in bringing people to the belief in God. Salvation is for all who are willing to help me. What would really be unfair is if I excluded the Catholics and let only these other groups in, which is, by the way, what a large number of them would prefer. Let's show them what real love and mercy is by welcoming them instead of unrighteously grumbling about it. God, have mercy on us and on the whole world. Woe to you, Protestants, you hypocrites! You lock the kingdom of heaven to other believers without sufficient justification. You are devoid of love if you harm people in this way, because love does no harm. The Bible states that everyone who loves is born of God. Therefore, everyone who fails to love is not born of God, which would make you a hypocrite. We should not take God's love for granted, even though nothing is able to separate us from it. Yahweh, Abba. Thinking of yourself as only a servant of God, but not a child of His, is not being in the image and likeness of Him.